Good day, YouTubers. Harry and Meghan could take legal action against authors, against OMID SCOBIE and Carolyn Durant. So there's some question as to whether they will. So we'll take a look and we'll see. It seems maybe more speculative. I can't imagine that Meghan Markle is really going to sue OMID SCOBIE. He is her right-hand man, and he is her mouthpiece, and basically she will just tell him what to say, and he says it straight. And I also think the book was either Meghan's notes and journals taken in the palace because she was sowing the seeds of destruction from before she even set foot in the palace, which is why they're now banned from the palace. And she had to have a royal minder just to set foot in the palace. I think she literally may have actually written the book. It's a hagiography. Okay, it's not a biography, it's a hagiography. And it's a 5-star review of one person only, and that's Meghan Markle. And it is not a 5. Everyone else gets blamed. Everyone else gets the short end of the stick. So the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have declined to say if they're taking legal actions. Lawyers for Harry and Meghan have threatened British media outlets over coverage of the fallout from their exit from royal duties. They sue everybody. If you say anything they don't like, they'll sue you. But they proved strangely reluctant to do anything similar with the authors of a biography about the couple, Finding Freedom by journalists OMID SCOBIE and Carolyn Durant. And the book is not doing very well. It's on the bargain bin. It's in the bargain bin. It flashed in the pan very briefly. But it doesn't seem to have weight and carrying forward. It's got a lot of really bad reviews. And here's the rub. They have complained about what they say are numerous inaccuracies in the book, which is due to be released in paperback with a new epilogue, so they're re-releasing it. The couple's lawyers described the book as unauthorized and said the authors do not speak for our clients and seem to rely on unnamed sources. Okay. They're distancing themselves from the book. The couple distanced themselves further last week when they furiously denied criticizing the Queen or reigniting a dispute with the rest of the royal family after the authors cited in the new epilogue a friend of the Sussexes suggesting they were unhappy about a palace response to their allegations of racism. That was very interesting. News was put out that they were criticizing the Queen because she wasn't forthcoming about who said the Archie skin color comments, and the palace immediately clapped back, and Harry and Meghan are like, no, we didn't say it. I think they're scared now. No, well, actually, I did a reading on that. They're not scared. It's just standard denial. Bill Clinton, I did not have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. Well, he did, very obviously, and he was impeached for it. Okay, and it comes down to the definition of what you're going to call sex. And so it's just very standard to deny any allegation. SCOBIE and Durant wrote, those 3 words, recollections may vary, did not go unnoticed by the couple who, a close source said, were not surprised that full ownership was not taken. This is just rehashing the story. So why is it important for Meghan and Harry and they always mention Harry, okay? This is really Meghan. Why is it important for them to distance themselves? Meghan Markle, because previously Meghan Markle admits she really did help with Finding Freedom. Okay, and in the lawsuit with the Mail on Sunday, the Mail on Sunday was proving that there was a lot of information in Finding Freedom that no one could possibly know except Meghan Markle. Her thoughts, her feelings, specific things where only a few people were in the room, and unless Meghan specifically told SCOBIE and Durant, there was no way. So the Mail on Sunday, because Meghan sued the Mail on Sunday, they essentially proved that Meghan is the author or very, very involved in the writing of this book. If that can be proven that Meghan essentially wrote that book, she can now be sued by all the palace lawyers for defamation and slander And that is a rich, rich field, which is why I think she's actually going to sue Scobie, but it's not a real lawsuit.
Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right. So what is really going on with this OMID SCOBIE stuff? Is she really going to sue him? What's going on? Let's just get an overview of what's really going on. I mean, I don't know. It just seems like she wouldn't sue him, and he's got info on her. So what's really going on? Meghan. Kind of looking for nefarious trickery there. What is really going on? Well, working everything together, 3 diamonds, Mercury, and putting it out in the media on an ongoing basis. 8 and 9, 17, 5 hearts, 2 change cards. They're just shaking the bushes. They're just putting out press, putting out press, putting out press, putting out press. Just working everything together. Let people speculate and gossip. Cross, permanent relationship, like family. SCOBIE is like family. Coffin, not going to do it. Or secrets, I think they're not going to do it. I think it's too dangerous. I think it's too dangerous. Woman, opportunity to use this relationship, emotional narrative in front of the whole world. So she just feels like this will make the news and give clicks. It's just going to give clicks. I think they're not going to do it. We're going to explore this a little more. We're just going to put that over there. We're going to explore this a little more. Let's do a mini. We're just leaving all the cards out like we used to, because it's a more comprehensive reading, perhaps. Okay, SCOBIE, and let's put Meghan. Meghan and OMID SCOBIE, the eternal OMID SCOBIE. He lies about his age. You see how young he looks. It looks like he's using makeup, pancake, eyeliner, all of it. Lip, lipstick, everything. So Meghan and SCOBIE, is SCOBIE devastated, or is he conspiratorial? Like, yeah, that's a great news item, and I know you won't sue me. Meghan and SCOBIE, devastated or conspiratorial? Meghan, SCOBIE. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we do have some interesting cards on SCOBIE's side. I think he was not informed. 2 spades, broken chalice, 9 spades. You better not, you be. And the yes card. This is really, really, really a big deal. 1825 spades. He's very, very upset about this. If this is true, he is super duper upset about it. What's over here with Meghan? The karmic relationship, manifesting. Magi in the karmic relationship and Hightower officially using this relationship to further herself. She is manifesting through this relationship. 15 and 13, 28, 7 spades secretly. She's not even telling SCOBIE. Okay, so she didn't even tell SCOBIE, because SCOBIE could just go right on the Twitter and say, well, Meghan just told me that she's not going to sue me. That's ridiculous because we're besties. Cornerstone and Mother Earth, the foundation and the situation. 16, 4 spades, ending, 4 spades. So Meghan hasn't told OMID that this is, just trickery and sleight of hand. She hasn't told him that, and he's very, very upset about this. So if she sues him, which I think she won't, but if she does, will Scobie expose Meghan's his working with her? He knows all her secrets. Okay, is Scobie preparing, a revenge expose? Because man, he's got the dirt on her. If she's gonna go after him, then he's really got the dirt on her. Is Scobie planning a big expose? Because that's all Meghan and Harry do, is expose the royal family. Well, you live in a glass house where you're exposing everybody, you're gonna get it too. So is he planning a big expose as revenge, a big revenge expose, in case she does this? There's the man being devastated. Is he planning a big revenge expose? Finger of God from outside, very suddenly, and the heart. Close relationship. They know each other well. 3 hearts. He will pass it on to someone else. He will be interviewed by somebody else. That's the way to do it. He'll be interviewed. He'll go on like Oprah or something. I don't think he's big enough to be on Oprah, but maybe he is because he's associated with Meghan. But he'll go on somebody's talk show or radio show, and he'll start exposing that way. That's how you do it. You get other people involved. They have an audience and a listenership, and so he will expose her, and he knows exactly how to do it because he's in that industry. So the man is devastated. Man in 10 spades, exposing in the future their relationship. So yeah, he absolutely would expose Meghan and what he knows. Okay, and what does he know? She gave him basically her journals. I think she actually wrote the book Finding Freedom. I'm sure it wasn't called Finding Freedom. At the time, these things change a lot. The titles change a lot. And you really title it right before you publish it. Okay, that's literally how it happens. You write like the whole book, even if it takes you like a year, and you just have a working title. And then at the very last minute before you publish it, that's how I do it at least. Then you put a real title on it. So he absolutely would expose her. Okay, so it's to expose numerous inaccuracies. Is this a legal strategy to protect Meghan and Harry against lawsuits by the Queen? Because as I showed you, she admitted working with OMID SCOBIE, and the Mail on Sunday exposed, I don't even know how many things, like 40 items, like definitely more than 20 items, but like 40 items in Finding Freedom that there's no way OMID SCOBIE could have known. He either had to make it up or he had to get it directly from Meghan's lips. And so there's a lot of evidence that she wrote that, but she can simply say, he just made it up. Okay, so is she just really just trying to push this away so she doesn't, Finding Freedom away so she doesn't get sued, which is what I think she's doing. 6 diamonds. Is this just a legal strategy by Meghan's team, Meghan and Harry's team? It's really Meghan's team. Hand in hand, 3 hearts, roses, and hamster wheel. 10, 19, 5 clubs. Decisions to, over the long term, they just feel that the book can now hurt them. They're afraid that the book can hurt them, and they want to make sure that the book can't hurt them. Decisions, snake, strength, 2 hearts, and 10 diamonds. Okay, keeping the close relationship with the royal family, decisions about the close relationship with the royal family, and trouble in the foundation. So yeah, if she is found, it's a legal strategy. If she is found to helped, have written, had too much involvement in finding freedom, she can be sued. Let's see, 22, 33 plus 7, 40, 10 spades, and that would be a disaster. So they're trying to avoid just a legal disaster. Yeah, by separating themselves. I find it interesting that they didn't tell OMID SCOBIE. That's so interesting. They didn't tell him. Interesting. Yeah, they didn't tell him. What do we have here? Let's review. Okay, so I don't think they're really going to do it. They're just using everything to make clicks. It's an emotional narrative. She's just taking this opportunity. It's almost like they didn't think about it, and it just happened. With no thought at all, just say, oh, maybe we'll sue OMID SCOBIE, which I think she does think of all these things all the time. She's kind of crazy like that. Who would go into the royal palace and immediately start planning her exit and start making deals on the side and recording things, audio and video, and writing a journal? Who would do that? I mean, unless you're really going to get kicked out, and she was kicked out very shortly thereafter. So, I mean, who would do that? Only Meghan. It was a self-fulfilling prophecy that she's not going to be successful. So is SCOBIE devastated or conspiratorial? He's devastated. She's not telling him. This is just using everything. You're being used, buddy. You're like a hand puppet. You're like Harry the handbag holder, but at least you've got a little distance. Okay, is SCOBIE planning revenge? Would he expose all her secrets? You bet he would. He's very upset, and he absolutely will expose her secrets, and he knows exactly how to do it. You go on other people's talk shows and podcasts, and what would it be if OMID SCOBIE showed up on the Joe Rogan podcast? The Joe Rogan Experience, the most highly viewed, listened to podcast in the world. Wow. That's an audience. That's how you get the word out. Is this just a legal strategy? Well, what I see here is that they are just really sifting through. They're really worried about the palace suing them. And they're kind of sifting through all the things the palace can sue them for. And they're looking at the book, Finding Freedom, and they're worried about it. Good. So, never explain, never complain. That's over. And now the Queen and the palace, you don't mess with them. They're coming after you if you mess with them. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method, and I'll catch you.